Hello, everyone. Oh, yeah. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. I didn't check my camera before I went live, so just forgive me here for a minute. I'm just gonna make sure I look okay. I think so. So yay! Hi guys. Hello there, Geraldine. Nice to see you, Queen Victor, Chris P, Elizabeth, Dennis. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Yes. Hi, Brayden. It's nice to see you here too. Yay. Oh gosh. I was really debating on whether I was going to come and do this live stream today because quite honestly, I woke up and my body just felt like it was maybe like getting a little bit of a cold or something, like my whole body was aching. I was like kind of having like fever and sweats, like chills and sweats, but I wasn't having a fever. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Physically, I just did not feel the best. But I was like, some part of me though, it's like I've shared with you guys before. Once I get on a habit of something, it feels like my body, it like tells it, like it feels weird. Like this Thursdays are for live streaming. Thursdays are for live streaming. What are you doing? Hi, Selena. Nice to see you here. So I told I was just like, I'm gonna push through it. And, I didn't even make my little graphic until like 4. And I was like, who knows who will even come? I'm letting everyone know so late. But here I am. I got my shape-shifting crow being cloak on. So we're here bringing that crow medicine still. Yes. Hi, Trevor. Nice to see you here. We're just kind of chit-chatting, getting ready for the tarot card pulls. But yeah, I do have something that I've been planning though, and I'm going to talk about it next week. And although it's kind of hi, Samantha. Nice to see you. It's kind of a racy subject or topic, I guess you could say, but I feel like it's time to kind of like re-explore the issues again here of like the whole incubus and succubus. And I've been inspired. I've been inspired because some of the other people in the community that I follow were bringing it up and everything, and it really made me stop and think about what my experiences have been when it comes to sexuality, sexual energy, entities of that type of nature, succubus, incubus, but there's more than just that, so I'm going to do just a little bit more checking into a few little things that have been popping up in my mind. And so just be prepared, like it's probably going to get a lot of views, I feel like, because anytime I've noticed with titles, okay, that anytime something if there's a word, okay, that is like a hot topic type of word, like that video will like get put in the algorithm, will get viewed like so much more. Like anytime I've had sexuality in my title, I get like so many different new people. So I'm already like bracing myself for that. Hi, my beloved Atler. Hi there. Hi, Miss White Swan. Thanks for being here for me. Appreciate that. So, but I'm really excited to talk about it and and share some of the experiences that I've had with that, because they definitely have been some crazy ones. And I'm really interested in looking at that topic again with you guys. So that's what I'm going to be talking about next week. I guess real quick, since it seems like people are really starting to show up now, I just want to say, first of all, thank you all for being here. If you're subscribed to my channel already, thank you so much for subscribing. And please like and share my videos. And if you are new here, or you know anyone who you think would be interested in my streams, please, hit them up and ask them if they'd be willing to subscribe to my channel, because, it's kind of just been a up and down, like a couple up and then like 1 or 2 down and then a couple up. And it's like this slow crawl, which is okay by me. I don't mind taking it a little bit slower, because I feel like if it was like just like there are some people that they just get like thousands of subscribers super quick, but I don't think I would feel comfortable doing that. I think just building up to the amount that I have had is that even kind of tested me in a way to just who I am and what my message is. It really kind of made me ask myself and focus and harness in, like, what is it that what's my purpose here, like. And really I just think it comes down to, I'm quite shiny. I knew that was going to happen today. um, as I was putting it on. But I feel like what I'm doing here really is kind of like not just tarot readings, but kind of like a diary of the experiences that I've been having so that people can know, that they're not the only weird ones out there. Because, we're all really weirdos here. That's what it's about. Hello there, Kelly. Nice to see you. Oh, I'm so happy that you got to catch a live too. Oh, yes. So if you do want to have a more personalized reading with me, please email me at auroradiamondheart@gmail.com. I have been getting an uptick in readings lately. I'm really appreciative of that. And so I thank anyone who's been getting a reading with me lately. And I do tarot readings. I do astrology readings, not as often as the other ones. But I also am a manifestation coach. But, I really feel like, quite honestly, when you get the tarot reading, you're kind of getting the manifestation coach too. Because I can't help but just like throw it in there. It just kind of is instinctual to me at this point. So, oh, thanks, Dennis. Really appreciate that. So, yeah. So, what else can I say if there's anything? Is there anything else crazy that's really I want to mention? As far as like the energies go and stuff, I still feel like we're all really kind of getting put in the pressure cooker, like the collective. I've noticed amongst a lot of people that I am in connections with and stuff like that, that it seems like energetically there has been some kind of intensity, this, like I said, like this pressure cooker of just like clearing out the old, because we are in Mercury retrograde right now, and I think the main purpose of this retrograde period, honestly, is for us to be looking at some period of of our lives. Okay, they're bringing it forward to the table again, and they're wanting you to go over it again to see what mistakes that you didn't correct yet. So I am, even though what kind of sucks about it though is you're kind of like reliving old traumas or reliving old patterns that you've been dealing with that maybe aren't the most positive feeling, but there's a reason behind it. And for me, I really truly feel like I'm being put in this exact kind of similar situation because it's time for me to really look at where I went wrong before, as far as I feel like being assertive, standing up for myself, knowing my self-worth, knowing my value, having self-love. um, yeah, all of those things is like they're really trying to show me, so I don't know if anyone else has been feeling that, but I know quite a few of my friends have been feeling that. So you're not alone. Yeah, like these timeline shifting and stuff like that. This stuff, like it's no joke. It's no joke. And I saw this video today on Facebook, and you guys might be interested in it. It was a guy who, I had not thought to ask for stuff like this because you ask people, we ask for signs. Like I used to ask for bird feathers. Like I said, I would say, if this thing is true, like let me find a feather, like within the next like 5 seconds or something like that. Sometimes even I would even give it a time length. And for like a whole summer, I did this, and I found like hundreds of feathers that summer because I asked for these signs so often, and they were so persistent in giving them to me. And I've still to this day not like I didn't move to a location right away. Like I experienced years after this where I never found as much feathers, and they were literally like right in my front, right, like down the street, walking around the block and stuff like signs. I ask for signs in a lot of different ways. Like I said, I get a lot of my signs through music. Okay, music is really the magic that I love the most. But this guy suggested that we should ask our spirit guides for Mandela effects, okay, for personal Mandela effects for when we are making a quantum shift. And I just thought that was kind of a really brilliant idea. So I might be doing something like that. I might be asking for something like that. Mm-hmm. Yes. Sorry, I'm just getting caught up on some of these comments here. All right, guys. Yes, that's Mercury for us, and that's my ruling planet being a Gemini sun. Even though I don't resonate as much with my Gemini self. Maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I need to look into that. But I resonate more with my Leo rising, so that's really fun. Okay. So let's get to it though. Let's get the stuff out because I don't want to get. I put in my little graphic that it was only going to be a short stream, and yeah, I think I should keep it short today. So I'm like, even though I'm like, now that I'm here, I'm like, oh, there's so many things I could talk about this, talk about that. No, we're waiting. We're going to talk about those other things I mentioned at the beginning, which are going to be fun to talk about. Get excited next week. And Let's pull the fortune cookie first. Who's ready? Who's ready? Okay. Okay, just getting in the mode here. Okay. What message does the collective need to hear? Okay, guys. All right, give us a good message. What is it that we need to hear? What is it that we need to hear? Never know what you're going to get here. Watch it be something crazy. Oh, Lord. I really do take a chance when I do this because, sometimes I'm like, oh, shit. Like, that kind of hit a little too close to home there. All right, but let's see. Let's see what it says. Oh, it says, look up an old friend if you're feeling down. That's a really good one. That is true. And I definitely have been. And let me tell you, because I've been really stressed, guys. The situation that I talked about in these past couple streams, like it has not gotten any easier. In fact, the more I'm, just hitting the books with this and doing the research, the more it's like I can't unsee these things, and so it's gotten me kind of down. But you guys have really kept me going. That's the thing, is that I've reached out to friends and they've really been so kind and so sweet to me and understanding. And so I feel supported, even though I'm in such a stressful type of situation here. So which cards should we do first? We're going to do these ones first, and then we'll do, I'll still do the Adventure Time ones because I'm still getting used to those and I love them so much. So let's do this, shall we, guys? Okay. Oh, Hopeful Art, nice to see you here. Her picture for me is almost done, guys, and I saw part of it, and it is really pretty. It's really beautiful. Oh, and I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys could tell, I got my hair done. Yeah, I got it cut. I kind of didn't like it at first, quite honestly. I'm like, I've gotten it done like almost the same way. I mean, it's the same color, but I'm just a little picky. I'm like, I felt like the bangs were too short because I'm so used to swooping them to the side. And I was like, and I feel like this should be shorter too. I'm used to it being like, I don't know. But then everyone else is like, I like long hair. Let me grow your hair long. Okay, I'm gonna grow my hair long then. I'll grow my hair long. And and if I don't like it by the time I grow it out some more, then I will just cut it off again. Yes, that's what we're doing. Okay. So yes, I'm going to a show on Friday. I'm going to the reason I got my hair done is because I'm going to this Chinese dance show called Xinyan. So I'll have that to talk about too next week. We're in a box seat. I got some binoculars that are like going to be like, I tried to get those old school like opera glasses, so I could sit in the box seat and just be like, super cool up here in the box seat, but but they were not good. They were like, it was like my glasses magnified more than those. So I got actual little mini binoculars. It's going to be fun. Okay. So let's go though. Let's do this reading. Let's do this collective card pull. All right, guys. So one minute before midnight, I ask that you please let it be known what we need to be made aware of. Yes. Okay, I feel it. Click it. Yeah. Yep. Here we go. Okay. Yep. Sorry, they're just like they're energetically telling me they're clicking it all in. We're clicking in. Okay. Yeah. All right. One more shuffle, and then we will pull the cards. One more? Yes, one more. One more shuffle. All right, this is for you guys out there. Anyone watching this now or in the future? Okay. Let's see. What is it that we need to know for the collective? I also brought my little squishmallows out. You guys can see in the back. Some of my favorite ones. My lemon meringue and my boba. Okay, so. What is it that we need to know? Boop. Okay. All right. Well, the first card we got is the Hanged Man. Okay. So this is a major arcana card. So this is really significant as far as some energies go. I always feel like the major arcana cards have like a little extra strength. You know, you'll find cards that are similar in nature from the in the minor arcana, but like when it's like extra intensified, I always feel like the major arcana come up. So the hangman is about your perspective. It's about your beliefs, things that you're holding on to as far as what you identify with, or perspectives of how you're looking at certain situations in your relationships and stuff like that in your life. All right. And it's saying, like, what is it that you need to do to let go of that and get yourself right up, right side up? Because that's really what it is. It's like he's not really hanging up there in a way where he can't get down. You know what I'm saying? Like he can get down, he can get dropped off. He just has to willingly do that. Okay, he's like chosen to hang himself on this cross and bear his own cross, so to speak. Okay, so someone needs to we need to be looking at our beliefs, which is kind of like the Mercury retrograde types of energies that I was mentioning earlier. Like this is a time to look at those past patterns of behaviors and situations that seem to keep coming up, and where is it that those beliefs need to be changed? Where is it that you're maybe causing your own chaos or such things inside because you're just being unwilling to change those beliefs, okay, and unwilling to let go. All right, so here we go. Tell us some more about this, though. Tell us more about the Hangman energies. Okay, we got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, okay. So the Knight of Pentacles is the character. First of all, he is a Pentacles, so that's a grounded Earth type of energy. This is someone who perhaps isn't the fastest mover when it comes to the Knights, particularly because the other Knights are usually ones that are going to rush in and try to get something done. Like they kind of add an extra element of movement, okay, to the spread or the reading that you're giving. All right. Well, with the Knight of Pentacles, though, he's really not moving too fast. He's not moving at all, really. He's just on his horse and he's kind of sitting there and he's looking down on the lands. And the thing about him is that he does have something. Okay? He does have something real. He does have something to offer. Okay. But it's a matter of him taking himself to the people to share that with people. Like if this is a person who is possibly waiting to get invited to these like certain things or opportunities to come about for them, those might not really happen, and it might take you a minute to really get on the road, get going with that. But have confidence, because you do have something that is of value that the people do need, okay, and will be appreciated. Okay, so let's keep going though with this got the Hangman, the Knight of Pentacles. So something that needs to be relooked at. Okay. All right, tell us more about this Hangman, Knight of Pentacles. Boop. Oh, come on. 2 court cards, guys? Here we go. Okay. We got the King of Cups. Okay, so we got 2 masculine energies around. All right, and the first one is a little bit, the Knight is obviously, I always feel like they're going to be a little bit not as mature as a king would be, okay? Because a king, just by the label king itself is going to imply that this person is a little bit more possibly older and more mature, at least more experienced. That's the word I'm looking for, more experienced. So the King of Cups is a character that has kind of made himself a man on an island. Okay, he perhaps doesn't have the best communication skills, because as you can see, like he has his sword off to the side here. He doesn't really use it that often. It's more he's more of a feeling type of energy. This is not saying that this person can't be a talkative person either. It's just saying that maybe that they don't know how to communicate the best with people in a way to like feel a connection, so to speak. Okay, but they are a deeply emotional person. Okay, and really one of the things that they need to do is they need to look at what emotions are truly in there. Okay, like they really need to take a good look at what is that. Okay, what is it that they're really feeling? Because it could be, like I said, they're deeply emotional. They could have a lot of feelings here, but what are those feelings? what is it that is really there in the long run? Okay, let me see if I can pick up anything else. Okay, so something, is, if we go back to the first card, which is the Hangman, like holding on to something, not being able to let go and change beliefs. The Knight of Pentacles is someone, okay, who is going to be slow to maybe bringing the things that they do have that are valuable and would be positive to the people. Okay, and then we got another energies in here of someone who is deeply emotional, but they maybe don't know how to express that the best, and they may kind of make themselves isolated from that fact that they just really don't know how to figure out how to communicate what they're feeling. I think that might be it as far as the weekly pull for this spread. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that comes up. I feel really good about that. They're like happy about that. So we're going to stop with that. I hope that means something for you guys. Interpret that in your own way, in your own life. Okay. Oh, hi there, that dude. Nice to see ya. Nice to see ya. Hello there, Metaverse Music. Okay. Metaverse Music. Love music. All right, so that was it for the collective card pull for those cards. But as you know, it's adventure time. Come on, grab your friends. We're going to very distant lands. I can't help myself, guys. With Jake the dog and Finn the human. Fun will never end. It's adventure time. All right, this is the adventure right here. This is it, having to figure out a way to shuffle these cards. This big deck. Jesus. I made the cards so freaking thick. Like, you do know we have to shuffle these, right? When you make them? Like, I don't know. Okay, so here we go for the next one. So if that one didn't hit home with you that well, let's see if this one will. And if not, just wait, because I find even if I can't click it in right away, that at some point during the next week, like those cards, something will happen and you'll be like, oh, that makes sense. That was it. That was it, And that's why I like to do these once a week, because I feel like that's really a good time frame for predictions go, as far as like the energies for tarot, because I feel like there's so many choices and so many things happening at all the time that timelines, what the choice you make, it can change. You know what I'm saying? It can change based on, like, that's the whole reason for the ace cards, is that you can change timelines, depending on the choices that you're making. So this weekly forecasters, okay, I think is a good time period. Unless we do one of the bigger spreads. The bigger spreads, those can stretch out a little further. I've noticed that they stretch out usually I can go about 3 to 4 weeks forward. 2 weeks really seems to be when the energies really accumulate and hit home. Okay. Almost ready, guys. Thank you for being patient with me. I shuffle these. Yes. All right. Oh, don't try to fall off me now. I'm not one of those people who just, you see them when they shuffle and they just let the card just pop out of the deck, which is fine if that, if it works for them, that's pretty cool. But I'm too Virgo moon to let that just slide. So here we go. All right, collective card pull. Collective message. Please press this message. Let us be made. Let us be made. Let us be made. All right, here we go. It's ready. All right. What is it that we need to know? What is it that we need to know? Boop. All right, we got the 9 of coins, okay, or the 9 of pentacles. All right, as in some other tarot decks, as it calls it, the pentacles. So this is, yes, this is a card that I actually know really well, the feeling of. All right, this is someone who Okay, they have the comforts. Okay, they have physical comforts. They have things like, in this particular case, this character is Raspberry Princess. She comes from a land where they're the ones that have all the gold, basically, and it's very luxurious. It's a very luxurious place. She doesn't have to worry about any of those needs not being taken care of. Okay, but the problem is if you look, especially on this card, like there's a hedge, a shrub hedge there that is kind of got her. Is she blocked in? Is she in a garden? Like, or is she outside in the wilderness? I feel like she's probably in a garden or a home of some sort. Like, this could be like, yes, you have these physical things now. You have those physical luxuries and comforts and stuff, but at what cost? What is the cost of that? Okay, in your life, like, what is it that has to be exchanged for that? And if it's something that's not that bad, well, that's great, but it can lead you to, it can be a feeling of being trapped, so to speak. Like, sometimes the cost that comes with having those physical luxuries is, the strings attached to it might be a little heavy. So let's keep going. I'll tell us some more of this. What else do we need to know? All right, we got the Magician. All right, so this is Magic Man here on this card, which the character of Magic Man himself, he'd come a long way. He used to live on Mars. I mean, I know that some of this stuff is so random, but sometimes it something comes out for you guys. So I'm just going to go through it. Something resonates inside me where I'm like, oh, okay, this makes sense. Okay, so like this particular guy, he was from Mars. He was not living, like, he was torturing people there. Like, he had this, like, he got messed up from his wife dying, basically. And so they sent him to Earth. And on Earth, he started using his magical powers. And he did a bunch of crazy things with it. But I think the main thing that he was always looking for was a way to bring his wife back from the dead, is what he was doing. So what types of energies is this Magician card bringing here with this character on it? Well, it's saying that you definitely have come a long way. Like, if we just go with the meaning of the card outside of the character of Adventure Time, then what I would say is that this is a kind of card, this is a type of energy where, let's say you've been working on yourself. You started a path. Okay, you went from the Fool card, okay, which is the card before this, okay, which is someone who has like the fullest potential to live out their life's journey, their spiritual, the journey of self-actualization, I think it's called, or self-realization. Okay, and they had all the potential in the world and magic, and they just they weren't even aware of what the rules were, and so they were kind of using it in a way that was haphazardly. Okay, which is similar to this guy's energy. Okay, Magic Man himself is similar to that. Okay. So once you set off on that path, though, once you decided, okay, I want to go down this road, I want to learn how to use these tools and, realize who I really am and my full potential and use it. And he starts on his road. And at some point, you're putting in the work, and, it's like when you watch a child, let's say you have a family member that they have a baby, and you go and you see them every now and then. And that baby is going to look completely different because of how fast it's growing. And you're going to be able to tell that. But, that itself is not going to be able to see that change and that difference. Even the parents might not be able to see it because they're there looking at it and watching that child grow. Well, the Magician is basically saying, like, you have come far. Like, stop and look in the mirror. If this mission, okay, this path that you set off on, if you're feeling stifled or like, am I even getting anywhere type of feeling, like, you absolutely are. Okay, like, you really do have these gifts, and you really, have an ability to use them. You have the tools that you need to be able to work your magic now. Okay, like, how are you going to use that magic? That is really the question. How are you going to use that magic? Okay. Trying to see if there's anything else in the card here. Okay. Yeah, we're going to keep going. All right. All right, so let's see if there's anything else that they want to tell us. We got the 9 of coins, and we got the Magician. Okay, last one. What's the final bit? What's the final bit, guys? What do you want to tell us? The last one. Boop. Didn't he just show up in our last one? Yeah, he did. All right, then the Knight of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So we just got done talking about this guy, but we will go ahead and go into this again because of the fact that, you know, he's an Adventure Time character on here. So this gives us a little bit different energy feel for this particular card. All right, so the guy in this card is Lemongrab, which is just someone who has their own unique ways of doing things and seeing things, and they are perhaps can be a little bit stuck in their ways and wanting things to look and be a certain way. And you know, because he's very structured and disciplined, he wants all his candy citizens to like just do all this work, and he's like at the top of the castle, hanging out the balcony, like supervising everyone doing the work, and doesn't. But the problem is with the Knight of Coins, and the problems with this character is like his ability to receive the connection that he wanted was completely. It was almost impossible because of the fact that he was. I mean, he's a lemon, so he's sour. You know what I'm saying? He's like literally like the backwards character. In like when it comes to Princess Bubblegum tries to show him how to hold a baby properly, you know, because he wants to be close to people. So she's like, you know, this is how you're supposed to treat your candy citizens. And you know, she's like, see, like these kids, the babies, they love to be hugged and cuddled. And so she's like, here, now you try. And he just starts poking the baby, and just like that's to him, like that was like how you do it. And you know, it's just so wrong, you know, which is, you know, but he's like, well, who's to say my way, your way is right and my way isn't, you know, like you created me basically, because Princess Bubblegum did create Lemongrab. So, you know, Lemongrab, and if we just go back to the traditional meaning of the Knight of Coins, it's like, you know, he does have something. He does have something to give to the people. He has to take it to the people. Okay. But does he look, he's looking a little fish-eyed at people? Is he looking like a little wary? Okay. Like, like even like if you just look at, if we're going based on this card, okay, it's like, like I'll show them kind of feeling. I just get that feeling from it. I'll show them. No, I got this thing. I got it. Okay. Now I'm getting a song in my head. Been through the desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to get out of the rain. So that just popped up. So ultimately, I guess if we really were to wrap these cards up in a nutshell, what the message is saying is that, you know, yeah, you have all your possibly physical comfort needs met. You might even have a little bit of luxury, a little bit of extra. And but you know, what cost did that come? You know, are you living in a cage? You know, the magician is that you've come far. You like don't think that you haven't changed or grown significantly, because you have. Okay, and then we got this side character coming in with. It doesn't seem like they very much like that. Doesn't seem they like very much like that you are coming into your own power and you're recognizing that. You know, it almost feels like they're kind of like, you know, they're like off on their own. They're going the opposite direction. And you know, they have that gold coin with them. They're leaving. Okay, so, but it also is a character of they do have something of value to give. It's just a matter of needing to find ways to bring it and give it in a way where it can be accepted and received, and they themselves also need to find a way to receive things themselves, because like I mentioned earlier, like Pentacles energy is about giving and receiving. And eventually what it took for Lemongrab to be happy was Princess Bubblegum had to make basically a clone of him for him to be happy, because so he could have one person that could relate to him. And even that, they went crazy and took it far, which we'll get in maybe when I do my Adventure Time series that I'm going to do, dissecting the storylines. We'll get into the Lemongrab, whole Lemongrab arc of it, or at least his storyline. I guess we just say that. So yeah, I definitely feel resonance with both of those things, both of those card readings. I definitely, especially that second one there. So I really hope that this helped you guys. I hope that resonated with some people. Hi there, Sherry. Nice to see you. MT Full. Nice to see ya. Oh, what did you say? Oh yeah, don't worry. It was a short one, MT Full. I didn't go very long today because I wasn't really feeling up to it too much this morning. And even now I'm still kind of like, am I cold or am I hot? Am I cold or am I hot? Like I'm feeling like a little bit flushed. So, oh, there's another new person. Hello there, Twisted Sushi. Quantum for all, quantum love for all. Very nice. Hello, hello. Oh, your crystal was telling you that today, my beloved? Nice. Timelines. Yes. Awesome to know that. Okay. Oh, you're so sweet. So sweet, empty bowl. Thank you. That really makes me happy. I'm so glad. Wow. And that's why I keep coming back here. Because I get people who say comments like that, and it just really makes me feel like, yeah, I've come so far. That magician card. I guess I gotta not doubt that I've changed. And I gotta not let people make me doubt that I have come far and changed. All right. So, I don't think there is anything else. Like I said, next week we're going to be talking about sex. We're going to talk about sex energies and incubus, succubus stuff. Whatever else that I can pull. There's other things too. I know that that I have in my mind that we're going to talk about. So, get excited for that. All right. If there's any questions, now is the time. Otherwise, we're going to probably take off. I do also like that they have this new heart thing down here. This is the new emoji thing. Look at that. I can spawn hearts on my own thing. There we go. You know what keeps not showing me some of the messages, guys? I have to change it from the live chat to like most important here. Top chat or live chat. Top chat puts some messages and makes some of them not visible. Very strange. Hello there, Josh. Oh, Rihanna. Thank you. Yes, I recognize that name from Facebook. Thank you, guys. All right. I just wanted at least one person to be like, okay, yeah, thank you. We're good. We're good, guys. All right. We're good. Oh, April, you just missed it. Hello there, sweetie. You have to go back and rewatch for the readings. I'm dragging it out because it feels like it's too short, even though I told myself it would only be a short live stream. I'm excited to be here now. So no, I'm leaving, guys. I'm definitely sick. I gotta go. I gotta go rest. All right. So anyway, hit me up at auroradiamondheart@gmail.com if you want to if you want any personalized readings. And again, if you are looking to meet me in person, I guess I could say this one more time before I go. Oh, good, Brayden. Yay, I'm so glad. Okay, that makes me feel better. Oh, yes. Okay, so, and you're going back to the one with the crow medicine? All right, good. Okay. If you want to meet me in person, you know where to go. journeytotruth.con.com. Okay, come hang out with me in Grafton, Illinois. Yes, and if you would like to buy me or send me some money, if you want to give me any donations for coffee or anything, please go ahead and feel free to send it through my Cash App that Miss Liz is putting, or White Swan, I should say. Okay. And yes, I am going to enjoy that play, Chris. I absolutely am going to enjoy the play. It's going to be great. I love you guys. Oh, you guys are the best. Oh, I love you guys. Yeah, thank you, Hopeful Heart. You guys, you just really brightened up my day. You brightened up my whole day. Thanks. All right, I'm going. On the count of 3, guys. 1, 2, Mwah.